You're right. You're right. Why am I even talking to that dude? But I did have a conversation with my wife when she asked me what should happen if, and like I'm like a person that believes in natural law. I don't believe in anything happening artificially, like in our society, in our government, like the way a woman can cheat on a man, then take his kids to go live with the new man in his house, or kick the husband out and then bring the new nigga. That's not natural, right? So you won't even see any like uproar from me until it's that situation, right? In my particular culture, another man cannot raise somebody's kids. Meaning
What
that if,
culture is
if you
this?
divorce a man, a woman has the right to get
Pretty
divorced. You
Nigerian.
leave those children
Okay.
with that man or that man's family. You cannot bring in another man to raise
That's
these kids.
diabolical.
Like
Okay,
that,
but
that
you
no,
but
no,
you know
no,
our
no, no.
American culture
I
is
was gonna say it's
completely different from that.
diabolical the other way around. No
And
man
that
will ever. Here's the crazy part. I just built this house for my family from the ground up. Just imagine my wife divorcing me. The court say I got to get out of my own fucking house.
bro.
Then
Yeah.
she get a new boyfriend. Then move this nigga in. He gets upset and whoops my kids. That nigga's gonna die because that's
And
what my
she's
culture
calling you
says.
to help? Oh my God.
No, no,
Okay,
no, no,
so
no,
then
no,
you
no.
so wait,
That's
so
what
wait,
my
so
culture
wait,
says.
wait. So that means
These
so
are
because of
hold
your
on.
culture,
These are my
now you're in
children.
jail for killing that man,
No,
and
no,
now
no.
who's
I'm
gonna
just
raise
saying.
your kids?
No, 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 no. I'm
That
saying
doesn't make
before
sense
we
at
get
all.
to that, what the interesting thing is like you got to understand the culture part of it. Like I got a few cousins that are divorced, and all of them got custody of their children, which is wild because they understand that fact. You cannot bring your headship into this house. This house was already established. These children belong to me. She can do whatever she wants as a divorced woman. That man cannot have headship over my children. You got to bring my children over here. So,
Okay, you have a
um,
different culture than we have, sir.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
no,
think
no, but no,
is
no. I'm
everybody,
saying that's
is
the
anyone
only
else
time it would get.
foundational Black American?
Yeah, that's the only time it would get contentious is when somebody thinks they're actually gonna do that stepdaddy shit over here. I'm a stomp. Yeah, like
So,
I'm
But see,
gonna
but
win.
no, wait. They have the police on their side and a government on their side. Why are you going to go ahead and fight that? And now all of a sudden you're in jail and you don't get to raise any of your kids.
and
Why
You know
fight that
what?
battle for your ego?
because you're
I'm not
women.
even gonna say you're right or wrong or whatever. All I'm gonna say is that I don't think enough women have met the match of a man who, like, it's probably just better to give me the kids. Like that's
No,
why I think
you're
my
not answering
that's
the
why I
question.
think because I told
Sir,
you look,
that's not true.
I got like three cousins that are divorced.
American women know that they have the
No, no, no.
system
I'm saying I
behind
got
them,
like
and
three cousins that
you
are
can't make
divorced.
that claim.
No, no,
In
no.
fact,
You're
when you
right. That's
sign the
why I'm
birth
saying
certificate, you're really signing away your father's rights if you
I
really think
know.
about it
Like
and
I'm
read what you're
telling you, like
signing.
You
legally, you're
are
right.
very, very scared, man.
No,
This
no.
is
I was like, I'm telling you,
I'm
legally,
not
you're right.
scared. I'm observant
Yes,
and I've
you
seen the
are.
system. And
But I
again, it's
don't.
the only thing that's broken down me in my entire life of bartending, of me having to hug a man and like
Yeah.
when he's
I'm gonna be
crying
honest
is
with
what
you. I'm gonna
happens
be honest with you.
after a divorce or after what a woman's doing with
I
his
heard,
kids in
yeah,
child alienation.
I
It's the
heard
only thing that breaks down men on a global scale.
No,
you're
So
you
so
why
like
would I
Berlin,
not be able,
misunderstanding.
why
Berlin,
would I not pay attention to that?
Berlin. With
I'm
this
not saying don't pay
particular
attention, but
situation,
if I can share that, I heard a story today of a man who found his wife cheating. They got divorced. 3 days later, she was remarried to the man who was just a friend.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. It
Why he let
really
his wife have friends? That's out of pocket.
That's another story. My point
No
here
friend.
is this woman was intentionally weaponizing the children. He stopped making a certain amount of money, and she said, "Well, if you do not maintain my lifestyle, I'm out." She moved back home to Florida with the kids. He told her, "Come home." She didn't, and he filed for divorce. 3 days later, she remarried the friend. Men get fucked, absolutely. But what I admire about this man is simply because of that experience, he hasn't it hasn't jaded him. His money got up, and he now knows love and intimacy and all of that doesn't matter. Your wealth and how much you earn, it doesn't entitle him to a relationship. And he's
You
still
think he's
looking for
wait, so he lost his kids, but he got his money buffed up. So you think he's fine now? No, he's not fine. He's distraught.
no,
He
no, no, no. What I'm saying is
he's not better.
he got rid of a woman.
He's worse mentally. He's worse than what he was before. It doesn't matter.
He says he's better off.
He's
He has
lying
access to
because that's
all.
our ego.
He
He
says
is
he has
lying
access
to
to a
you.
whole bunch of different type of women, but he doesn't. He's not looking to be a polyamorous dude. He's still looking for the one. He's still looking for someone he can devote to.
Yeah, that nigga's gay.
He's
And that
not
nigga,
gay. He stood on business. And she
let me
and the
just,
ex-wife is still
let me
calling
say
him.
this and let me get out of here. I think so. Berlin was right when he's talking about all of that stuff about the system and what it has. But I think the reason my 3 cousins have custody of their children is because I think most women look at those type of men like, I'll be damned before I fight with that nigga. Right. So what I
No,
think men
it's
have to
because
be.
the women in that community hold
No,
those
no,
women
no. I know,
accountable
I
for
know.
doing
But
that
no, what
BS.
I'm more so saying is
The
what men.
sisterhood they have will
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
the
Wait,
women,
I
you
really
can't do
want
that
to
to the
Hold on.
man.
finish hearing
What I'm
Trigger
more
out.
so saying
I
is
really want to hear Trigger. I really want to hear Trigger. Hold
what
on.
I'm more so saying is that men actually have to be aggressive. This is what I said before to say stop acquiescing and compromising to the system, right? Exhaust. Like I think like a woman is doing you wrong, especially if she has a system on her side, you can't be seen letting her win. She should probably want to die before not compromising with you. That's how much of a living hell.
In
Like that.
Berlin,
That's
I got
probably the
What's up with you
saddest
and
thing.
Dash?
So
What's
what
up with you and
what
Dash?
I
okay,
have,
so let's have a solution.
I have my
Let's have a
kids.
solution.
It's so scary, by the way, that you're entering relationships with
Marriage is scary. Marriage is
actually the
terrifying.
worst thing to happen is
It's
my
supposed to,
husband
it's
dying.
scary for
Oh
men.
my god, like
It's not scary for women because y'all don't have to deal with the consequences of a divorce.
no, no,
Do
Men
you
no.
know
do.
what it
That's
is?
Not
why it's
being with
scary
you
to
is
us.
enough of a consequence.
Who
And do
does
you know
have to
what it
deal with the
is too?
consequences?
Did you
Because I
say
lost my
being with
train
a
of
man
thought.
is enough of a consequence? Is that
No,
what you just
not
said?
being with my
Hold on.
man is enough
I
of a
lost my
consequence.
train of thought. This is what I see a lot of men doing in America, okay? Despite the woman doing you wrong, doing you dirty, not showing up to visitation, you still have the instinct to protect her somehow. Like there is this the protection of a woman's innocence because your children are involved. I'm telling you to throw that out the window. If she gonna demonize you, unfortunately, for the sake of your children and how you believe they should grow up, demonize her ass right back. Those are the men that have custody of their kids. Believe it or not, you miss a visitation, court order on your fucking door. I'm calling the police. So that's what I'm saying. Like a woman really doesn't want to fight a nigga like me. Oh, like
Don't even
for my kids. You see what I'm saying? So it's like men, for some reason, the woman don't show up. Now you trying to talk to her? Nah.
Yeah, Berlin.
but it's not worth the risk.
I'm not Nigerian or anything, but I got my kids and I got different baby moms. I got my kids.
Okay,
But
congratulations.
no, but
Did,
I agree with
did
him.
the
Like I agree with him when it comes to like they know who to play. They know I'm a bulldog, and they know that. Like they know.
What the fuck does that mean?
Feel me? That I'm a, like that I'm
You
when I
don't
say I'm
want
gonna
to
do
fight
something.
him
When I say
about
I'm gonna
that.
do something, I'm gonna do it, and you know I
Yeah.
got the money to do it, and you know I'm not playing.
okay,
And
so
I'm gonna be the plaintiff every
if you
time.
do,
I'm not
if
gonna
you
be
don't have
defending.
the money to do it, then what?
You still have to be a man because your
What
masculinity.
Figure it out.
what is
I
that?
don't know.
What does that mean? If you don't have the money to do it, and you saying, well, you still have to be a man. What does that mean?
No, you gotta
So
figure it out, Berlin. That's what it is.
no.
I'm asking for solutions. You're just saying figure it out.
I don't know.
What is that man?
All I know is that if I was in that situation, I would figure it. I didn't always. I got 20 times the money I had 3 years
So
ago.
you have custody of your kids, but you can't give an actual solution for a man who doesn't have a lot of money. A solution. You're just saying figure it out.
So
That's the
okay,
problem.
okay. No. I'll give you at least what I did. Right. I I I did as much research as possible. The moment I even thought I might have to take somebody to court.